Hey, Major Moxy here. It's still winter. We haven't seen much snow until this week. I'm going to try out the snowbird lifestyle. I'm going to go from northern Nevada down to southern Nevada, right on the California border near Death Valley. Get some of that nice warm temps. I need a swimsuit and look out some mines, check out some hot springs, and enjoy not being in the blizzard that is hitting the Sierras right now. I think they're supposed to be getting 12 feet. That is crazy. We have barely seen any snow this winter, but 12 feet of Sierra snow, I'm willing to drive 6 hours to go to some warmer weather. Come on, let's go. Exchanging evergreens for palm trees. You know you're in an oasis when you see all those little date trees behind you.
Found some water.
Just last week, there was a huge rainstorm that just came through Tecopa. They do not get more than 5 inches of rain for their year. So seeing the standing water, luckily there wasn't too much flash flooding and road damage. The skies are so blue. I've been hanging out in gray skies without snow. This winter's been weird. This lack of sunlight, it affects my mood. I'm glad I get so much sun in the next few weeks in some warm weather. It's definitely needed. This is my 3rd year coming to Delight Hot Springs right before spring. And there are so many trails to hike. You can go right out the back of the property and hit the Furnace Creek Road. And from there, just go walk and explore. It's gorgeous out here.
Benchmark. I always like finding benchmarks in the middle of nowhere.
Got some piping going into some makeshift, could be a hot springs, could be a mining, leaching, cleaning area. Either toxic or old enjoyable.
I don't know if that's old remnants of hot springs or not.
Doesn't matter where I go, where I'm hiking, I'm always finding garbage, trash, the dump of an old town. I cannot help myself. The more you explore, the more you find. I just seem to find a lot of historical trash. Usually when you find old trash, you think, damn, that's from history. Now I'm finding things that are vintage and historical from my childhood. That just shows how old and historical. I'm an artifact. Looks like we have some late 60s, early 70s soda bottles, bleach. Just a few glass bits here. Not too much. Must have been just one home. Oh, the little lake.
If you want to call that a lake.
It gets so slippery out here when it is wet. It is just a few centimeters of sand that gets blown in on top of clay. And as soon as it gets moist, it just holds that water, keeps it tight. It's funny how different soils will protect themselves. Like out in the desert, they know exactly how to hold their water and save it for later instead of it leaching in and back into the ground so quickly.
Ah, that's slippery.
Never thought some sand in a mud puddle could be so beautiful. But it is. The video just can't do it justice. I just want to bathe in this mud. If I knew it wouldn't dry me out and it would make a mess everywhere, I would just make a mud monster out of myself. It's crazy when you leave, go on vacation, how much extra things you would be doing that you wouldn't do it normally. It's early in the morning. I wouldn't be walking some mud ponds, some mud hills, looking at this beautiful scenery in the desert. I'd be sitting at home with a cup of coffee, probably checking out some YouTube videos. Dirk would be headed off to work, putting in his 24-hour day job. Not that much, almost. I barely see him in 25 years. He's ready for retirement, but I don't think we know how to have a regular life together. It's either working all the time or going on road trips and adventures and touring around. We're going to have a vacation after this vacation just to rest up. We need to learn how to just relax when we go somewhere. This trip is meant to teach us how to just chill. So far, we're not doing so well. We're hiking and doing some more hiking. And so far, we've already had a few date shakes from the China Date Ranch. I wouldn't be eating date shakes like that at home, but I hope we're burning off some of these calories with all the hiking that our feet are not enjoying, but our eyes are. Just found myself a Thelma and Louise Road. Oh, and this is all the trash from the remnants of an old mining camp, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on Tecopa. I'm just here touring around. I've got so many days and so much to see. That's one big wash. And later this week, I'm going to be hunting for some rocks down at the end of it. And I'm going to visit the top of it and visit an abandoned mine in a toxic wash area. That'll be later. Part 1, Part 2, maybe even a Part 4. Oh, it's always so windy at these peaks. Sorry for that wind noise. What a busy morning. Hunting for rocks, checking out some cactus. Next, I'm going to go hit the Tecopa mud ponds, make some breakfast, and Dirk and I just might go get ourselves our 4th date shake at the China Ranch. Till next video, thanks.